I guess how difficult was it this year, and then how difficult do you think it will be this off season? Kind of just managing the timelines. Next year you'll probably have two lottery picks if everything goes as planned percentage wise, and then you have James coming back, and then you have Steph in the middle of his prime. This year was just James, obviously. Next year might be a few other really young guys. How difficult was it, and is it to kind of navigate both of those factors moving forward?
Well, that's the job, Jason. I mean, every year is totally unique. I know my first year, the difficult part of navigating the season was to have to coach a player like David Lee, who had started and been an all-star. For me as a first-year head coach, to go to David Lee and say, "You're not going to be starting anymore." David deserved better, frankly, but he got hurt. Draymond played out of his mind, earned the spot. That season was very difficult on David Lee. He ended up helping us dramatically in the playoffs. We win a championship. It all worked out right. But my point is, that was the challenge that year. How do you take an all-star player and tell him he's going to come off the bench? That's a difficult thing to do as a first-year coach. The next year was something different. This year it was something different. Every year presents its challenges, and so you have to embrace each season as for what it is, and then navigate your way through that and try to help your players be the best versions of themselves. And so this year, everything changed with Klay's injury. And that was the challenge, was to say, okay, how can we be really competitive, but also try to bring our young players along at the same time. And that was, I think, a worthy goal, because to be where we want to be when Klay comes back, we need these younger guys to be pretty good. So was that easy? No, it was not easy. But you see the benefits as you go through the season. You see what Jordan Poole meant to us by the end of the season. Think how much better of a team we're going to be next season with Klay back, knowing that Jordan developed the way he did. And so as it relates to James, or these two first-round picks or one first-round pick, it's the exact same concept. You want to bring guys along so they can help you. Now, the difference next year is, knock on wood, Klay's healthy, we come in from the start. It's a different mindset. New season, new set of circumstances. The mindset is, let's get it done. And whatever that means, then you adapt to that. And that's what coaching is about. That's what being part of the NBA is about. That's what managing a team like Bob does is about.
Yeah, Bob was just in here talking about, no plans to trade James Wiseman. He expects him to be on the roster next season. What did you learn through, his rookie season, in and out of the starting lineup? Did you feel you made any mistakes with him? And then as you look for him as a year two player, how do you get the best out of him?
Yeah, I mean, I think as far as James goes, I think he's an unbelievable talent. And we absolutely should nurture his talent and continue to help him grow. And that over time, there's no doubt in our minds this guy's going to help us. He's going to be a really good player in this league. So what we learned, which I've talked about many times, is to expect a lot from a guy who doesn't get a summer league, doesn't have a training camp, and is playing in a brand new set of circumstances during a pandemic. Those are high expectations. To expect anybody to come in and get it at 19 and figure it all out in a season like this, where as an organization ourselves, we didn't have everything, all aligned because of Klay's injury and because of the turnover in the roster and lack of camp. So very difficult set of circumstances for James to enter into. And as far as his development, he works really hard, and our coaching staff did a good job with him. There are certain things I can do better, putting him in positions to be more efficient offensively, for sure. But that's all part of the process. He has to grow. We have to grow with him. But that's all fine. That's how this whole thing works. But as I said, the difference is he'll next season he'll have a year under his belt. We will have a year under our belts. We kind of know who we are as a team. We know where we can help him get better and where he can help us as a team. And then it's on everybody to make that improvement and help the process.